Hi guys, welcome to the channel. So this is another update one. I have had some progression in the different cars, and Grand Spec is coming along. So I'll run you through what's going on with Grand Spec and where we're up to with the blue race car. So there's Grand Spec here. Now he did go over the pits. The couple of little things that came up which weren't apparent when we took it there was the passenger front rotor decided to seize up. The piston grabbed and was trying to cook the bloody front rotor. So I have, it's pretty hard to see, but I ripped off both the calipers on both sides, rebuilt them, and then put new brake pads on them. So that sorted that problem out. The other problem was there was a leak that developed in the rear pinion seal on the diff. So I pulled that out, replaced that. And it needs a good tune because we've changed a couple of things. So I'm getting someone else to have a look at the tune because I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it doesn't seem to be running as smooth as I want it to. So we will get back to you on what's going on with that. But as soon as that's done, it'll go over the pits, get registered, and then we'll work on what we're going to do with Grand Spec from then. So we'll take you inside and run you through where we're up to. Super dog. Right, we're going to go have a look at the shed. First, we're going to go see what Snoop's done. Mind the mess. These are Snoopy's holes. Snoopy had one hole, now he got two holes. Why you got two holes? Why? Tell me. Tell me why you got two holes. Why? Did two holes. The one hole need two holes. Why you got two holes? Tell me. Tell me. So let's go in the shed. Oh, Snoopy's bedroom needs a clean. But Snoopy dog. So we're in. So, I'd say the race car. So I'll put in a before pic of the dash, or behind the dash before I started it, and then I'll basically bring the one up that I've got now. So that's the picture. So this is what we have now. So you can see it's all boltable. We've got M6 bolts holding it in. I've made it so that basically we could take this top section off if we need to fix or replace anything. And when we do the roll cage is going to fall down in this corner. So I've left that, there's nothing in here. So that will make it easier. I'll just unbolt the top. We will cut it out and then bolt it on to suit. So that's that. And behind the dash, you should be able to see. You can see there it's got uprights along there that help it. So I'm going to put some cross braces that go vertically just to stiffen up a bit more, but it's pretty good the way it is. So that's that. And I'm going to fill in these bits, but till I do the roll cage, I'm not going to do that because I really need to be able to, I don't want to restrict the bit. So it'll probably just go to there and then just come along here and then flush up, but might do it before. We'll see how we go. So that's where we're up to with that. Basically the catch can is in. I was going to do a video on that, but it's done. So catch can's all bolted in. And I'm just working on the plumbing because I had a grand plan of these vents, and going from the 12 to the 10 AN fittings wasn't really, I wasn't getting the result that I wanted. It's coming up too high. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get hold of a Dash 12 AN fitting for this. That's a sharp 90, so that it just goes down there, and then I'll just get an adapter to go between that, because then the adaptation will be over here and not on top. So it was a waste of money buying them. So that's as we go. The alternator is in, as you can see there, but not really sure what's going on. If anyone watches it and they sort of know, I ordered this alternator as an S13 SR20 alternator, and it's honestly too big because it bottoms out down the bottom before it even gets the adjustment. So no dramas at all. I'm basically just going to extend that bracket or make a new one that extends around to there, and make it work that way. So that's next on the list. I'm going to do that bracket, sort that bracket out, and then double check on my fuel line setup. So that finishes that side off. I've got the turbo setup, which is over here, the dump pipe and that, because I actually cut it down. As you can see here, it used to have a whole heap of V-bands, and it was basically sticking out this far, this sticking out here way too far, and it was getting too close to the firewall, and it looked like crap, to be honest. So this is the big ass dump pipe, and that'll fit on like so. So basically I'm just going to make an adapter to go from the 3.5 to that, which shouldn't be too bad. I'll just do that up on the lathe at my mate's when I get a minute to get down there. So I'm going to have to do that sooner than later, because that's really the only thing stopping me from bolting all the turbo gear on. The compressor and all that, the other housings, it's all up there in the pile. And then we'll bolt him all on and finish all that off. And then just go over things, and then we should be ready to start mounting the coils on. Now we're running 4 LS1 coils, so that's already set up. So all the wiring and all that is plug and play. We'll get to that very soon. So basically we're going to get into this engine. So that's where we're up to with that. Pig's gone, as you know, so the 5K is sitting over there. That'll eventually go into another car, and well, yeah, we're going to move along. So next thing is making that bracket. We might even just video all that, so we keep you up with that journey. Make that bracket so that that alternator is adjustable, so we can tighten the tension up, because the tension for the belt works off that alternator. Do that, and then I'll double check these fuel lines, because they're not 100% where I want them. So I'm going to change that, which is not a drama. And then double check everything on that side. Now that once I know that side is where I want it, the level I want it at, we'll come back to the turbo side and start bolting all that stuff on. And we'll move on from there. So thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe, and we will try to get more episodes out more recently. We've had a lot on more regularly between going to the motor events and different bits and pieces. If you follow us on the Extinct Motorsport on Facebook, we went to the 15,000 motocross in Manji. There's some photos up of that. Might even insert a couple of them in to do it up, show you what we've done. So that was cool. It was a good event with a mate of mine. And yeah, so everything's going well. Just been busy. So thanks again. Like, share and subscribe.